Hey, everybody, please subscribe.
Changing topics, Congressman. When you were in the Congress, you were like the leading um, illegal immigration, uh, border security hawk, pretty much in the Congress while you were there. Are you liking what we're seeing from the Trump administration on reversing some of some of the chaos we were getting from Biden, where they were importing people by the millions? Or do we need to do a lot more?
Well, there are a lot of different parts to that. Um, when you've got an illegal immigrant problem or illegal alien problem, to me, that's a better descriptive term. There are two sides to the coin. One side of the coin is how many illegal aliens illegally cross our border and do their damage in America. The other side of the coin is how many illegal aliens who are already here do you deport? And I like the success that we've had under Donald Trump in reducing the number of illegal aliens that are crossing the border into America. That's a big plus. And that helps solve the overall problem. Unfortunately, the deportation of illegal aliens, although highly publicized, is woefully inadequate to solve the problem. To give you an idea of how big the problem is, and it's enormous, and people need to understand it's enormous. If you were to cut border crossings that are illegal into America to zero, okay, you would have to deport over 100,000 illegal aliens every month in order to eliminate the illegal alien problem in America in a period of years beyond the Trump administration, i.e., more than 4 years. Okay. So when you read about Donald Trump deporting maybe 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, and unfortunately there's conflicting information on the deportation side of it, how much of it has been successful, that is woefully inadequate if you're going to solve the problem. Now, in fairness to Donald Trump, he's only been in office for what, a month and a half? So he's at the beginning of the deportation effort, but he's got to really ramp it up if he's going to have a significant effect on the illegal problem that already exists. It's in excess of 20 million illegal aliens in America, in my judgment. Although, in fairness, nobody really knows because the federal government doesn't have accurate data. Nobody has accurate data. So everything is, in effect, an estimate.
Keeping on that topic for a moment, um, is there a danger? We're a long way from there, but of deporting too many so that then our business and industry starts to lack the labor? If you've been down here in Montgomery, you can see we're building a new state house behind the old state house. And I mean, I don't know the legal status of the people building the state house, but they seem to be overwhelmingly Latino and Hispanic. Um, if we were to lose even 10% of that labor, does it all of a sudden create a tremendous problem with American manufacturers and builders being able to get and farmers being able to get their work done from lack of, but by losing that labor source?
Well, that's certainly the way special interests that profit from illegal aliens want to portray it. I consider it a boon because what happens? Now, to get the work done, you have to hire Americans. Gosh, think of the numbers of people we might get off the welfare rolls. Wouldn't that be wonderful? In addition, in order to attract American workers to do those jobs, you'd have to increase their pay. These are people who get all sorts of benefits, whether it's food stamps or subsidies here or subsidies there, like with health care, college education, or what have you. And wouldn't it be wonderful if all of a sudden they're self-sufficient? Back in the 1950s and 1960s, and I was alive then, people who worked with their hands, they could make a good living, but they can't anymore because the wages have been so badly suppressed by the huge artificial influx of illegal alien labor on the one hand and cheap legal foreign labor On the other hand, thereby depriving large segments of American society of the American dream. So, yeah, would there be a short term disruption? Yeah, there would be. But I believe in capitalism. I believe in free enterprise. And I believe that you ought to let the market take care of it. And you're going to be forcing the employers to compete for the labor that they want to get the jobs done, which is going to result in higher wages for Americans. And I would submit that as a good thing, not a bad thing.
Congressman,